Welcome everybody. We were able to make a bar chart on our last videos. So now let's see if we can bring in data from another text file and bring it in. Now the reason why you'd want to do this is sometimes your data would be quite big, not just 3 or 4 things. Or you might have multiple things to do. So, or somebody might not know how to program, but they might be able to type things out in a text file. So first off, we're going to make a text file called pets.txt, and then just type in the things that we want. We had like dogs, let's say 8 dogs, cats, 9, fish, 3, 4, because I pressed 4, snakes, 1, and let's do a hamster. Let's do 2. All right. So that's our text file. So when we have we're going to import pygal, and then we're going to have file equals open. We're going to open pets.txt, and we're going to read that. And then what we want to do is we want to name this. So let's name this. So this has 2 things. I'm just going to call this data because it has both the animal name and the count of it. So we're going to have data equals file.read. Let's split the lines. All right. So now we have our data. We have our bar chart. Now what we need to do is we need to add the first part of the data. Well, actually, I should show you what the data looks like so you can see. Now if we run this, you can see off to the side, down on the bottom here, it says dogs 8 all in one string, cats 9 all in one string, and so on. And that's fine. We just need to split it up, but we need to split it up one thing at a time. Now to be able to access one thing at a time, I'll say for I in data. And when I do that and I print I'm going to get rid of this print data here. Now what that does is it looks at each thing. So you can see dogs, cats, fish, snakes. So it's looking at each thing. So what we want to do is we want to separate the first part of the string and the second part of the string. We can say animal. There's a quick way to do it and a long way to do it. The longer way makes a little bit more sense. So let's break this down. So let's say broken equals data.split. Oh, not data. We don't want to split data. We just want to do Data would be the whole thing. We just want to take that because we're doing one thing at a time. We're going to do I.split, or we're going to I.split, and we're going to split it wherever there's a space. So dogs space 8, that means dogs will be its own string and 8 will be its own string. So now what we need to do is add them to our bar chart. So I'm going to do bar chart dot add. Since broken isn't 2 things, I'm going to say broken 0. That's going to add in the dog name. And I can say broken index.1. That'll bring us the number. The downside is we need a number, an integer number, and this broken 1 is still a string because we're breaking it into 2 strings. So we need to tell it it's an integer, so treat it as such. And I think we're done. So it's going to go through, look at each of these things, separate it into the dogs and the 8s, and then add dogs 8 to our bar chart, and then render it. Ooh. I didn't like something. Bad input. I think we needed 1 more of those. There we go. Just needed an extra space. And so now we have our data coming from a different file, and then we pull it in, and now it prints wonderfully.